Hey guys, happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. So I have some news for you today, and it's good news. Don't worry. But I just want to start by saying that I'm having my spring allergies. So it's spring here, springtime here, really getting warmer, lots of pollen. So I may sound, a bit funny. My nose is a bit stuffed, and yeah, I'm sneezing and stuff. So just keep that in mind. The news. So first of all, I want to start by saying that for those of you who don't know, when we have the eclipse in my sun or rising sign, I always make some new decisions about magic. And lately, we had a lunar eclipse in Virgo, which is my rising sign, and then we had a solar eclipse in Aries, which is my sun sign. So solar eclipse in my sun sign, yeah. So basically, it has affected me a lot, and I was already making some audios about just some things I've been thinking about, and all sorts of stuff. And this is the decision I made last night. So basically, I was thinking about what is the number one struggle for my clients and what is the number one problem. And it is the vibrational work for sure. And I fully understand that because I know how hard it can be. And of course, this is going to depend on a person, on the situation, on your vibration in general, on your past, on a bunch of stuff. So some people will do it easier, for some people it will be harder. For me, it was extremely hard. I remember it was really hard and I struggled a lot. And therefore, I'm aware that a lot of other people will share my experience and they will struggle a lot. And when you struggle a lot, it can take you like a year or 2 years to get your spell to manifest. And that is a long time. And we don't want to wait that long. So I have decided to help you out as much as I can for free. And what I'll be doing new from now on is if I notice, I mean, guys, if I notice you're struggling with something, that I will make you a personalized audio in which I will explain to you what you're doing wrong and all of that stuff. But what has been helping me a lot, and I've been like thinking, what has really helped you? What has really made that shift for you that maybe could help other people as well? So, what has really helped me were personalized reprogramming audios. So, in order to change your vibration, basically what we are doing through all the exercises and everything is we are reprogramming our brain. So, as you know, we already have some meditations for that on the channel, but they are generalized. And they could be helpful depending on your issue, your situation, your vibration, a bunch of things. But if I see somebody struggling with something specific for their situation, and that can be a bunch of things, from now on, I'm going to be making personalized reprogramming audios free of charge. So if I notice a struggle and I think this will help, you're gonna get this. The only catch is you need to listen to it regularly. So you need to do that because you can't reprogram your brain if you listen to something once or twice or once a week or every 3 days or every 2 days. It has to be consistent and for a while. That's so important to mention. So these type of things have helped me tremendously back in the day, and hopefully they're gonna help you guys as well. We are all different, and different things are making the difference. But I know that this should make difference for pretty much everybody. So that is the news. Of course, it's going to be taking a bit more of my time, which probably will mean that, it, which will probably result with more limited, slots for new clients and stuff. But it's more important for me to help you guys than anything else. So, and again, like I said, it's gonna be for free because I used to have an option where you could, order one of these, and it was, not free. And I'm fully aware that a lot of people will not want the extra expense, and even if they kind of will want something like this, they'll be like, but yeah, it's an extra expense. So therefore, it's just gonna be free, because that's the best way to help you, right? Anyways, that is new. And on that note, I also want to explain some things that I have noticed. A lot of people will kind of confuse and stuff. So when we talk about self-esteem and working on your self-esteem and yourself, often people will tell me, oh, but Svetlana, I have a good self-esteem, I feel good about myself, I love myself, I know I'm worthy, I know I deserve great things, but nobody else, sees that. Nobody else sees my worth. Nobody else gives me the things I deserve. So there we go. That is your limiting belief. You can think you're great and amazing and deserve everything, but you may also think, oh, but nobody else will see it and I will never receive what I want. So that is something to work on. Why do you think nobody else can see your worth except yourself and maybe your mom or your best friend? Why is that? And usually that will be, and you're going to tell me, oh, because I had experienced this, and these people totally did not treat me right, and they did not see my worth, and this is why. So absolutely, our beliefs, they are created on our experiences. So what we experience, we are gonna make a belief from that or not. Because if your self-esteem was truly that good, then if somebody else didn't see your worth, you wouldn't think that nobody can see your worth and that you will never be happy. You would just think, okay, this person has not seen my worth. God knows why. It can be any reason. It doesn't mean that others can't see it as well. And that's just because that's the realistic way of thinking. It doesn't mean that nobody will ever see your worth, and this is just something that you are, destined to have the same outcome. So look at your relationships. Look at if you're having some patterns, whether it's with the same person or whether it's with different people. So if they end up the same way, if nobody sees your worth, if everybody ghosts you, if everybody leaves you, if everybody cheats on you, there's a pattern there, and that pattern is there for a reason. And this needs to be reprogrammed, because when something happens to you a few times, you may start to believe, okay, I'm just the person that gets cheated on. This is who I am. I don't deserve it. I'm worthy of everything. But it just happens. People just do that to me. They don't see my worth, and they only see me as somebody who they can lie to, and blah, blah, blah. So that is the case. That is what we're dealing with. We really got to be honest with ourselves and be able to analyze these things, and not to pretend like, okay, I have good self-esteem and yeah, that's that. So it's not, I don't have to work on myself. We all do. We all have limiting beliefs. And yes, they are not our own beliefs, because when we come here in this world, we don't have these beliefs. They are created by experiences. So absolutely, yes, of course, I understand you experienced something bad and that has left a mark. But this is what we need to reprogram. Okay, guys? So I hope this was helpful. I hope we're going to continue doing the good work we have been. And yeah, I love you guys. Bye.